Hi, today we are going to discuss the omni-channels in our presentation. As we know, omni means all and channel means a chain through which a good or services passes to the final buyer or end consumer. So we are going to discuss its definition, how does it differ from other channels, and steps to build an omni-channel strategy, its pros and cons, and also we will discuss its attributes of a good omni-channel with regard to its customer service. So let's start with its definition. Omni-channel is an integrated multi-channel approach to distribution and sales to provide customers with a seamless buying experience, whether they are shopping online from a desktop or mobile device, by telephone, or in a brick and mortar stores. So basically, in omni-channel model, businesses serve customers seamlessly through online mobile and in-store interactions. So they are using all the channels to serve their customer in this model of the distribution. As we can see in the picture, that how does that omni-channel is evolve and what is the difference between traditional e-commerce and multi-channels of distribution. So if you see it in the picture, on the left hand side there is a good old-fashioned brick and mortar store. So we have customers going in a store and buying. Then e-commerce, which is online shopping, has skyrocketed in recent years. Then multi-channels is various disconnected channels for customers to use independently to buy the goods. Then the last one which we are discussing today is the omni channels, and as I have defined it in the previous slide, that it is an integrated seamless experience across multiple devices and touch points. So this picture will tell you that how this omni channel has been evolved. Okay, before going further into our discussion about omni-channel, we can differentiate between omni-channel versus multi-channel, because usually people confuse between these two terms. So in a multiple channel environment, multiple mean many. So in multiple channel environment, the user has access to a variety of communication options that aren't necessarily synchronized or connected. Whereas in a omni-channel experience, they are not only multiple channels, but channels are connected, so you can move between them seamlessly. So if at the same time you are using more than one channel to get the buying experience. So this is the major difference between multi channels and omni channels, and you can see from this picture that how they are different from each other. Okay, after defining and differentiating omni-channel, let's see that how we can build an omni-channel strategy to be very effective. So first of all, it is very important that you make sure that your website is mobile friendly, because since omni-channel marries both offline and online channels, it is very important to keep your website and store ready for different devices, especially for mobile. Then determine which channels your customers are frequently using. So it is very important that you create an omni-channel strategy. It doesn't mean that you are jumping on every channel available to you. Instead, it means meeting your customers where they are. So you should only invest in the channel your customers use. Then it is very important to map your customers journey, so how they use your different channels. And so as you build your omni-channel, it is important to map out your customer journey from one platform to next to see that you have no gaps or awkward encounters. So it's very important that you map these in such a way that they don't have any feel any obstacle or any accidents when they are switching from one platform to another. As we have discussed in the previous step, so you should provide cross-channel customer support. So make sure your brand can handle customer support on multiple channels such as email support and social media messaging. For a personal touch, allow customers to call you on your company phone or even write a email. So train your support staff to be friendly, warm as well. It is important to have a playbook for different scenarios and circumstances that might arise, such as request for refunds, complaints, or even getting good feedback. As we have discussed in the previous step, so you should provide cross-channel customer support. So make sure your brand can handle customer support on multiple channels such as email support and social media messaging. For a personal touch, allow customers to call you on your company phone or even write a email. So train your support staff to be friendly, warm as well. It is important to have a playbook for different scenarios and circumstances that might arise, such as request for refunds, complaints, or even getting good feedback. As we have seen that we are tracking our customers in this omni-channel strategy, so it is very important that we keep our customers' data secure. So there should be no leakage of data, since omni-channel model is about multiple channels and a streamlined, seamless experience of our customers, e-commerce customers. Keeping customers' personal data secure has to be our top priority. So keep your CRMS and database secure and update any software and tool you use your website constantly, and use the best security tools that you will keep any malicious web attack at bay. So it is very important that we keep our data of our customer protected and safe from any cyber attack or these kind of things. So we should be very specific, and it should be our top priority. Okay, last but not the least, you should always keep testing your models, your softwares. Always make this habit to test your model operations. This will help you to find out if much of your data can be tracked, and also allow you to glean better and more useful insights. Okay, after discussing the steps to have an omni-channel strategy, as we know, each and every model has some plus point and some negative point or shortcomings. So same is with the omni-channel strategy. So its advantages is that all inventory processes are centralized, so making it easier to have a clear view of inventory movement and related needs. Risk management strategies are more streamlined in this model, and the fulfillment options are more flexible, which boosts customers' happiness. So it improves the customers' experience, happiness. It is better for risk management, and it's also centralized inventories, which reduce our cost and our insight into our inventory. Then negative or shortcomings, that is, it is financially is very expensive because we need a IT infrastructure upgrade, significant time investment during setup and learning curves for all people who are involved in that, and then we have to full buy-in requirement from top to down, and then we have to must revamp marketing communications to fit in the new model. So these are some of the shortcomings or challenges we have in this strategy. And lastly, we will see that what kind of attribute a good omnichannel should have. So there are few key aspects that contribute to a good omnichannel customer experience is its convenience, its consistency, communication, speed and flexibility, reliability and transparency, and then interaction and care. So these are some of the attributes a omnichannel should have. So customers should have these kind of experience. They should have easy to use. It should be consistent. It is no problem in communication. It has speed. They should have less time to interact with them. That they should have also flexibility, and the reliability and transparency. Of course, they can see that how it works, and then we should have interaction with our customers, and we should take care of these things. So these all attributes make a omnichannel good for customers experience. So this was briefly I explain about omnichannels, how we can make a good omnichannel, what should it has, and anything. So everything. So please let me know if there's any question you have regarding this topic, so I will be glad to explain. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.